Aloha everybody, happy Sunday. Market watch update for one of my favorite areas. I'm doing open house in La Quinta today, and so just kind of going over the numbers. La Quinta, depending upon where you're talking about proper or up in the Cove has a ton of new properties on market. When I say new, just properties being put on list. A lot of stuff in the 4s to 6s up there. A lot of it needs love, but you can take a house that's in the 400 range, and if you do it properly, and assuming the market appreciates, you should be able to turn that 3-bedroom house into a $400,000 to $600,000 home pretty easily. Most of the stuff that I've seen so far, especially over the last several months, that's turned has been things that just need a quick facelift, or in a lot of cases, just needed some really nice landscaping. One of the cool things in the desert is that we've got some really great landscape architects and artists and some really cool desertscape and xeriscape ideas, so you don't just have to go with a lawn and a whole bunch of bougainvillea and water consumptive stuff. Right now, that market is hot. They're seeing a good turnover in the La Quinta Cove. It's about 64 to 67 days, just kind of depending upon your price point. In lower La Quinta, especially because there's a lot more homes that are in smaller communities that are smaller builds, you're seeing about a 42 to 44 day average. And that's really because a lot of those, they don't have HOAs and they are very well priced. A lot of folks, they're getting rid of them. It's people that have owned those homes for a long time. It's not as many people inheriting the home or a trust inheriting the home and then having to wait to sell it and trying to get top dollar. They're a little bit more reasonable sellers, which is why this is such a great buyer's market right now. If you've got the money, especially if you're a cash buyer, excellent. You can make all kinds of deals. If you are a finance deal or a loan deal, you need to make sure you've got all of your documentation in place and that you were locking in a really good interest rate. But just remember, you can always refi later, depending upon who you're getting your loan through or how you're getting your loan. A lot of the lenders will give you a good option of a 3 or a 5-year refi. Right now, we are seeing a ton of 3-bedroom homes on market and a lot of stuff with pools, but the ones that we're seeing with pools, most of them, the pools need a lot of love. So you gotta be really careful. If you are gonna buy a house with a pool, make sure you're getting that home inspection. And if they have a pre-inspection and it doesn't include a lot of information about the pool, do your own due diligence. Always try to get your own home inspection if you can, especially on something that has a pool. Out here, we have a lot of different rules city to city as to what the maintenance and pool requirements even are. In some places, you can't even, do more than like a little wading pool. Anyway, it's a beautiful weekend. Weather's really great. It's a little bit warm out here, but it's not quite hot. The second weekend of Coachella has been amazing. We've been enjoying Coachella at my house. Kicking back and enjoying the weather. I hope everybody has a great weekend and stay safe. Aloha. Love ya.